A man's death while in TPD custody tops off tonight's Not on Your Side crime watch. It happened this morning. Tucson police officers were forced to tase 46-year-old Michael Carbone twice after he failed to obey commands. He lost consciousness and died at the hospital. The victim's wife is telling her story. 2-9 on your side. Marcelino Benito is in the newsroom with more on this.
Yeah, Corinne, Diane Carbone had been married to her husband for 3 years. Now, she admits the relationship wasn't perfect, but she never expected what started as a domestic violence dispute to end with her husband's death. I mean, are you hurt that this happened?
Yeah, of course I'm hurt. Yeah, of course I'm hurt. But, you know, what can you do? I mean, I didn't even know.
Diane Carbone didn't know her husband had died in Tucson police custody until hours after the incident.
Until it was all over with. And then they said that, that your husband has died. That's all they said.
TPD was not available for comment today, but sent out a press release detailing the events leading to the death of 46-year-old Michael Carbone. Diane and her husband were arguing late last night inside the Alvernon North apartment complex. Neighbors heard the screaming and called police.
I was scared that because he was, you know, bodily pulling me back and forth and didn't want me to get near the door.
When police arrived on scene, Michael exited the apartment, but officers say he was not cooperative and confrontational.
And they said they wanted to cuff him, you know, and he turned around and then I guess he took off. And that's all I saw.
Police say Carbone then left these apartments and headed north several blocks until he got to the Circle K. There, he still wouldn't back down. Inside the Circle K, officers took Carbone to the ground, but he continued to fight. One officer tased him twice to get him under control and take him into custody. Medical personnel checked out Carbone as is standard operating procedure in these cases. He suddenly became unresponsive and died at the hospital. And when you heard those words, what did you think?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. I was just in shock. I didn't know. I didn't know what to think about it.
Now, TPD's Homicide Unit and Internal Affairs responded to the scene to further investigate the death of Mr. Carbone. That is standard procedure when a suspect dies in police custody.
And Marcelino, we've seen some of these similar cases nationally where drugs or alcohol played a role. Any idea if those played a role in today's events?
Corinne, it's still a little early for that, but police say it looks like Mr. Carbone may have been under the influence of an unknown drug. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow to determine whether drugs or alcohol played a role in his behavior.
All right, Marcelino, thank you so much for that report.